Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll explain you like how we can connect to EKS cluster. So in my last video, if you have gone through my video, so I have told you like how we can create an EKS cluster, how we can connect node to our EKS cluster, and we were successfully able to connect to our node. As you can see, this node has been connected, and that node group name is this one, demo EKS nodes. And if you will see the resources, you will see that these resources are deployed and up and running. Now how we will connect to that EKS cluster and will deploy some of the services. So what we will do is like I already logged into my cloud cell, so we can use AWS, and then we can use EKS command line tool, then hyphen reason. We need to select where this EKS cluster has been deployed. So my EKS cluster is in US East 1, and then we need to update our config, and that name I can give it as, what is that name? This is for demo, right? I'll just press enter. So it says like this cube.config file has been added. So it means that config file has been added to this cloud cell where I'm running this command. Now if I'll just check AWS EKS and list cluster. So sorry, it is cluster. So you can see this is demo is that cluster. Now if I'll just run that kubectl get nodes, you can see this is our node which is connected to our cluster, and you can see this is that private IP of that node. So this is that same one which we have seen here in our compute. You will be able to see this. And next thing is that all the pods which are running. So now you can see core DNS is running, AWS node is running, and EKS pod agent which we have deployed there, it is also running. So everything is up and running here, you can see. Now what I'll do is like I'll just try to deploy any service, like just for demo purpose I'll deploy. So let me deploy one Nginx, right? So we can deploy Nginx in Kubernetes cluster. So there are two ways to deploy. One is like we can directly use that kubectl command to run Nginx, or what we can do is we can use that that configuration file like deployment.yaml, then service.yaml. All those things we can do. So there are two ways, as I told you. One is like we can use command line tool, or second is we can use YAML file. So maybe like for that simplicity purpose I'll just use this command line tool to deploy Nginx. So I'm just saying Nginx and hyphen image I am giving as Nginx. Let's press and enter. So it says deployment has been created. Image I have given here. So what I can do is I can just look for that deployment. It says Nginx 1 out of 1 is ready, up to date, kubectl get pods. See, you can see this pod is running. Let me see if I can log into this. Yeah, I am able to log into this code. What I'll try to do is, now I'll try to do local hosts. I'm getting response. So this pod is up and running. This is our Nginx pod, which is running here in this. So only two things we have currently in our cluster. So this is running in our default. QCTL is wrong. So you can see one pod is running, one deployment is running, and same thing we'll be able to see in our resources. If you will just refresh this resources, currently it is not visible. Let me refresh this. It has refreshed this thing. So you can see under resources workloads pods, you can see Nginx pod is visible now. If you will go to deployments, you will be able to see that core DNS and Nginx deployment which we have created is present now. Yeah, so that's all for that this video. Like this is that basic things, like how we can do a deployment, how we can run pods into that, how we can connect to EKS. If I'll just go through in deep. If you need, you can just comment out like whether you need to you need me to uh, create one more video in details, like how we can use all these services like jobs, cron jobs, or pods, replica sets, stateful, what is daemon set, or all the services and services endpoints, whatever we are having here. If you want me to go in deep in this, means I can just go into deep and I can create more videos on that. For now, I'll just close this, and we'll meet you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching my videos.